LightroomTutorials.com. Easy to follow, easy to learn, designed to inspire.
Hello and welcome. My name is Matthew Sean. In this video, we're going to talk about how the develop module works and how to navigate around it. Now that we've organized your photos in Lightroom in different collections, the next step is to actually process or edit our photos. We're going to do that in our develop module, which is the second module over, right beside library. So in the develop module, this is where all the magic happens. This is the best module ever. A reason why is this is where you're going to actually see the changes you're doing to your photo, and we're going to make the changes. So let's just see our photo here. On the right hand side, we have different drop downs or panels. The first panel, that's the most important one to look at first, is your basic panel, and that's where you're going to have things like the temperature, the white balance changes, exposure, brightness adjustments, highlights, shadows, blacks, tones, everything you can think of. And obviously there are other panels below the basics panel which get much more specific in Lightroom itself. So considering this is a Lightroom's basics course, we're going to look at just the basics panel itself. So if you look at this photo here, let's make some adjustments. The first thing I want to do is play with the exposure a little bit, maybe drop it down, and let's just say I want to boost the saturation or vibrance, pull back that blue, give myself a little bit of clarity. Boost the saturation a little bit more, drop my blacks down a bit. It's not looking too bad. Now, I just did a bunch of different adjustments in the basics panel with this photo itself. A couple quick adjustments. Now, if we're looking at the photo itself, we may not see the immediate differences that we've done. So what you can do to actually see the changes you've done is on the bottom left-hand side here, right beside the copy and paste options, is a YY symbol. If you click that, you'll actually see a before and after of the photo itself. Now, there are a couple different functions within that. Little tab here beside it, I can hit this drop down and I can see a number of different options or ways to view the before and after photos. Now, for the sake of time, we're not going to go into the specifics behind that, but the beauty of editing a photo is seeing the differences you applied to it. And by hitting this before and after tab, you can see a before and after of the specific photo you just changed. Now let's just say, hey, you've made some adjustments and you're like, what adjustments did I actually make to my photo? Well, on the left-hand side of our workspace, we see the history tab. Now in our previous lesson, we talked about how it keys every single stroke and adjustment we did to your photo. Well, that's what we're seeing right here. Every single adjustment I did to the photo is being tracked and logged, so we know exactly what's happened to it. Also in the develop module are a number of different things, whether it's a cropping adjustment. You can essentially, let's just say this photo was on an angle, we can adjust the angle of it, the cropping. We can also, let's say we have something you want to remove or we want to adjust. We have our adjustment brush on the right hand side here. We also have different vignetting. We've got eye adjustments, or even essentially the clone and heal tool. Knowing how to use the develop module is essential, because the develop modules, we're going to do all your adjustments to your photos to be able to know what to do, obviously, and process through them. Thanks again for watching. My name is Matthew Sean, and this is freeLightroomTutorials.com.